The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now Trubisky to throw, and his first pass is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards, and the drive keeps going. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. How about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready. 70, Indy. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Off the bootleg. Eddie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Eddie, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy. His second sack of the night.
A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And it's 4th down.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one 28 yards on the ground. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kyle Van Noy make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Trubisky will throw, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Jones has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Intended for number 87, incomplete. Coverage on the play by Patrick Jones.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. 21-0 our score. After one.
Bridge 21. Bears nothing.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Come on, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down now. Corey, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
That's caught at the 25. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Forced out to his left. He completes it to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, it's Greer. This is caught by Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows. Oh, now Greer, he fumbled the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10. Their own 20-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. Corey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Second and 5 now. Greer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And look at this, another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focus.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the turnover, here's Greer rolling to his left. He's going to take a shot, and he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, 45 yards, and the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears get a bit closer. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's
and he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. The 30, 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd and goal, Trubisky. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Heard a coach.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Bust through the tackle. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. It's a beautiful fake. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Greer under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, here's Greer. Steps away to his left, and he is in. Touchdown. Chicago. Allen Robinson with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl as they are able to cut into that lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Being chased out left. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Ready? Right to the 3. Heavy. Watch the backfield. I got one. Ready?
Now it's the backup Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third and 1, it's Trubisky dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. This quarterback now, still just the one incompletion. 6, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Trubisky, flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Newton on first down. Forced out to his left. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. Here's Newton. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air. Greer on second down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 82 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Greer, it's complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 42 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record, 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now a first down throw for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Newton. Looking deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears have taken the lead. So that punctuates the comeback. They just came roaring from behind here in the fourth quarter to grab the lead.
And they decided, forget jabbing, forget setting them up. Just throw the haymaker, and let's get this thing done. That's exactly what just happened.
Now they'll try to preserve that lead with a little time still on the clock. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now he's going to use his legs. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Greer following the turnover. And he's got some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score as the Bears push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This one taken from the 7. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down, good and punch it in on you.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. To try again after the sack. Greer, and he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Greer. Robinson's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, Corey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 out more.
On 2nd and 11 now. Greer. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Dancing to his left. And it's complete to Martin. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Ready.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Greer sets to throw, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Ready. Tight end right. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll run it, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He completes it to Jones. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Newton on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Throwing now, Greer. That's complete to Robinson. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Greer. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He finds Robinson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 69 yards as the Bears push further out in front. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Young loose and having fun.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. One last throw here for Newton. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.